dreams in the night sky. You know I want you to be mine, but you make it that easy. You're not the type to fall in deep. You know you really want me. We're on our own, take a risk now. Just let it go and don't fall down. I hope you know that my heart is yours. Never let go. Sudden notes the stars out there. Let the beauty in your eyes well. With the picture I've got in my mind. It's you and I, and I see you've lost your way back home, but I'll take you somewhere alone, so that you can see my heart again and never go. Why can't I get you to just stay? You're like a song stuck on replay. Your smile is always in my way. I know you know that you need me. It's not a secret that we.
Hello everyone, welcome back to the stream. We've got one more IGL match to round off our night. As you may have seen from the overlay, we've got Empyre Subzero versus Coastal Esports. Let's take a look at these teams before we get into the matchup. For Empyre Subzero, we've got Tater Gang, Sanazi, and Too Toasted. And for Coastal Esports, we've got a regular to the stream, Itsuki, CD210, and Drifty. Had Itsuki, I don't know how many times on stream, but they keep coming back, wanting me to cast for him. And I'm more than happy to have him with a team this time. I think usually I have Itsuki for ones circuits, so we'll see what kind of stuff they can do in a team setting. Just sent out the lobby info to both of the teams so we can get started right away. For reference, my username is pronounced Eatski. Like you're... Okay. I'm glad that you told me that, because I would not have, I would not, never have figured that out on my own. You should have said something earlier. I've cast you how many times now? At least I don't remember you telling me, but... Okay, Eatski. Got it. You were lazy? Oh my goodness. Alright. Well, I'm glad that we finally got it settled, so I didn't call you by your actual name. So both of these teams with... All good. So both of these teams with subs at their disposal. This is a 2v2 US East matchup. Tier 2 Division 4, so Grand Champ 1 and C3 matchups. Just like our one from earlier today, we've got CD in the lobby as well, so both Coastal Esports players present at the moment. Still waiting on the Empyre Subzero squad to head on in. not working for me. All right, I'm gonna have to rejoin the or remake the lobby because Tatergain's having some issues getting in. All right, Itsuki, there must be really low latency right now because that was pretty quick. East to bots. Cool. So hopefully that works. Now it's since both captains, so hopefully we can get both of them in here relatively quickly. Oh, I wasn't even checking. Push it. Okay, that'll be. All right, now we've got Tater. Cool. Got Tater toasted. And then we've got Itsuki, and we're just waiting on CD, and then we should be good to go. There we have it. Awesome. So, all right, Empyre, Subzero, and Coastal Esports ready to go at it in this 2v2 Division 4 US East 2v2 matchup. We've got all the players in here, and we are ready to go. Two Toasted looking to get us started with an air dribble goal, and they are going to complete it. Empyre, Subzero, despite their cold-sounding name, off to a pretty warm start right now. We'll see if they can make it a hot start with a couple more goals in the opening stages. But a quick kickoff goal to get them going in the right direction. Almost had that second one there. The CD going to clear it away and eliminate the danger for the moment being. Going to cut across the field, but that boost is stolen away from them. They still might have ball control as it's punched out to the middle. A solid 50. Still picked up by Tatergain, but with not a lot of momentum. Tater off the ceiling. Oh, it was a light touch, and Itsuki there to make it a tie ball game. 4:20 on the clock. Tatergain a bit unlucky that that touch had absolutely no power behind it. It sure looked like it could be good, and I think maybe the car only scraped the ball. So very unlucky for Tater right there. But Itsuki was in a good position, caught two Toasted out on the opposite side of the field. And with the first minute about to pass us by, we are at 1-1. It could be 2-1. Itsuki puts the fake on. CD gonna pressure two Toasted. The blue player, the one to win out. Pass inside, dealt with well by Itsuki, who gets it at least out to midfield. CD with control. Sees Itsuki in the middle, but it's a great interception by Tater Gang. Itsuki rocking that Batmobile. I remember last time that they were here, we had that conversation. Or maybe it was the second last time they were here. We had that conversation about how at the time the Batmobile wasn't available on PC yet. And so they were working with, I think it was possibly the Breakout. Actually, it might have been Octane. I don't quite remember which car they're using, but it was not the Batmobile that they were born and raised with over on console.
What a save!
But since then, Itsuki has gotten their Batmobile, and CD almost has one to put Coastal Esports in the lead. It goes off the crossbar. Both of these 1-0 teams currently tied 1-1. Tater Gang trying to make it 2-1. It's off the backboard. Itsuki patient to read it off the backboard. Good play. Can they put some pressure on in the blue half? Two Toasted not confident going off the wall for that touch. Itsuki puts it off of Tater Gang's roof. CD, it's a pass off the backboard. It thought it might go straight down, but unfortunately for them, it did not. And Tater, from a wide angle, is able to find that back post. The CD, the touch gets a bit too far away from them, and Itsuki not close enough to the goal line to be able to make a save. Empyre Subzero restores their 1-goal lead. CD with a clearance downfield. Itsuki trying to latch on to the end of it. It's touched inside. It's not a great clearance from Two Toasted. Meaning going to reset the offense. Picks up the corner boost. Might have an airdrop opportunity, and it's a good 50. But it was almost out of the reach of Tater Gang, but they did well to stretch out for it, make sure that that ball didn't go any deeper in the blue half than it needed to. Couple consecutive corner plays with Empyre still putting the ball in that orange corner, and as I say that, Itsuki is able to break it out of it. About a little bit of time for CD to reset as they get that touch away from Tater Gang. Itsuki 1v1 with Toasted now, who whiffs the touch. It's off the backboard. Is there an opportunity for CD to come in to take the shot? And it goes under Two Toasted. 2-2 after a mishap from Two Toasted. A minute 14 left on the clock. Both of these teams fighting to keep themselves in the game. Is Itsuki rocking a Kansas City Chiefs decal? Is that what I'm seeing? Oh, I'm sorry, not Itsuki, CD.
60 seconds left on the clock.
I really want to know. Oh, I can't tell from there. Let's see. Oh, Itsuki has to get it through. It got it past one, but it was an absolute stalemate. Tater Gang, the first one to come in and put in a second effort, and it turns into a beautiful play for Empyre Subzero. Tater Gang with a great pass inside, and Two Toasted sending it to the far side of the net, narrowly out of reach of CD's effort. And Subzero have to hold on for only 40 more seconds, and they will take game number 1 over Coastal Esports. CD. Oh, give me CD again. Where did CD go? I need these. Oh, I see why. Yes, I think. Yes, it is. Kansas City Chiefs. Respect. And Two Toasted is going to make it 4-2 for Empyre Subzero. Coastal Esports. No late response as Tater Gang sets up yet another for Two Toasted. 7 seconds left on the clock. A pretty difficult time frame to pull back 2 goals. You need 1 kickoff goal right away, pretty much, and then still have time to secure a 0-second goal, the most likely option. But Empyre Subzero getting the first strike, and they were ultimately able to close it out. For them, it was 2 individual efforts, followed by 2 fantastic plays set up by Tater Gang for 2 Toasted. They had most of the quality opportunities, 9 shots compared to Coastal's 3. But Coastal did well to come back twice from a 1-goal deficit. If they could just stretch their noses in front and take a lead, this could change. It could have changed the dynamic of game number 1. And I'm certain that if it happens in any of the other games, it will certainly have a significant effect. It looks like, okay, just making sure that we're getting everybody in there. Sometimes the console players take a little bit longer to join the lobby, so just like to be sure. But we head into game number 2 between Empyre Subzero and Coastal Esports. Both of these teams 1-0 after successful week number 1s in the IGL 2021 Summer Circuit. Two Toasted looking to keep this opportunity alive. Light tap down. Iski doesn't make contact. Tater Gang tries to put it back inside for 2 Toasted, but CD is too close to it. The flick, the attempted push through 2 Toasted, unsuccessful. A flick onto the backboard. Itsuki's already up to deal with it. Itsuki gonna try to follow with that Batmobile of theirs, but not able to make it happen just yet. Doesn't quite have everything going for them at the moment. I'll update that scoreboard so Empyre Subzero has their game win on there.
What a save!
Tater Gang wins the 50 with CD, and they got a dunk on the other orange player. CD does make a good touch. Two Toasted wasn't quite ready to challenge early enough. So lucky that it wasn't a very quick follow-up. Itsuki gets it past Toasted. Can they get it past Tater Gang? They push it to the corner. Tater with a great, I guess, half pinch to get it away. Transitioned all the way into the orange half. Still looking for the tap down. Looks for the flip reset, but didn't find it. Toasted gets bumped. But Itsuki gets bumped again, and CD with still not any challenge coming in. Two Toasted almost had an opportunity to continue that play. They will have an opportunity to continue it here, though, with off the back wall. CD threatening. Tater still in a good position, looking for that right opportunity. And it is going to be 1-0 for Subzero. Tater faking the initial challenge. And Itsuki coming in hot, but not with any sort of contact. Empyre Subzero takes another 1-0 lead. Can they extend it and not make things difficult for themselves like they did in game number 1? It's a great challenge from Toasted. If they can get around it, the net is somewhat open. They've got the touch, but there wasn't enough on it. Itsuki able to recover and earn a Savior medal. CD gets past it as they dribble the ball into the blue half. Put away by Tater Gang. CD to their left-hand side. Tater getting shadowing, trying to make sure that they get the right touch to clear this ball away. They're going to have a follow-up to get it outside of the midfield line, outside of that blue half. Itsuki light touch forces Tater getting to hesitate, but Itsuki doesn't follow it. Tater with the air dribble. Itsuki up to block it. Tater faked that they're going to cut inside, and it threw off CD a little bit. Tater involved in the mind games, absolutely. But CD not going to be too affected by it, as they're able to slot that one away with just over a minute and a half left on the clock. CD with the catch after the kickoff. They're getting good 50. Tried to get a second one. Oh, but Itsuki and CD both turn away from it. And Tater getting... Oh, that was so close. It didn't look like that ball went entirely over the line before it was counted a goal. Thought Itsuki may have had a chance there. But Psyonix has spoken, the VAR has checked the play, and it is going to stand as a goal for Empyre Subzero. Coastal Esports gonna have a response. It's off the post, and CD couldn't find contact to put it away. Empyre Subzero a little bit lucky there that they didn't get a retaliation goal scored on them. They now need to hold off for another 50 seconds. That one's off the crossbar. CD looking to threaten. It's off the backboard, and it's touched away by a blue defender. CD has to take control of this ball. They can't give Empyre Subzero another opportunity.
30 seconds left on the clock.
Toasted thought about going for a bump, but Tater didn't have quite the speed behind the play to make going for a bump worth it. Toasted with the catch, puts it past Itsuki. Doesn't get it past CD as they whip high on the wall. The Tater puts in a strong challenge, and it may only be one more opportunity for Itsuki and CD to Toasted. Oh, and some latency variation there. What happened?
Going to need a
I'm sure that may have affected Itsuki's ability to put in a final play before it hits 0 seconds, but truly unlucky. It looks like CD might either be subbing out or restarting the game or something, as they have left the lobby. It is going to be a substitution. Drifty coming in for CD. The first time that a substitution is used by Coastal Esports this season. Drifty didn't play in week number 1, and it resulted in a Coastal Esports win. But this time they are up against a match point situation. Got to change something up, and they've decided that the personnel is the thing that needs changing for this particular situation. Just taking a quick drink of water, and it looks like we're ready to go. I'll let these two teams know. Okay, I think maybe just because of substitution, waiting on some validation to rejoin the lobby. But we are here with game number 3 between Empyre Subzero and Coastal Esports. Empyre Subzero on a match point scenario. Coastal Esports trying to pull the reverse on them, but they've done it. They've taken a substitution to try to make it happen. Itsuki on the counter, and 33 seconds in, Itsuki finds the first go-ahead goal for Coastal Esports. It's always been Subzero who's had the first strike. The substitution to bring Drifty on, already paying some dividends, but will it be enough to cash a check for a Game 1 win? More than 4 minutes left to find out. So Subzero still could have some say in whether Coastal Esports can make it all the way to the ATM. And they're gonna put a huge hurdle in their path. Toasted gonna be the one to finish off this play, as once again Tater Gang sets up their teammate with a brilliant pass. The difficult save to make for the Coastal Esports defender with that much movement on the ball in the play. It Toasted. Oh, it's so close, and Tater Gang does have to come in and finish it off. It was a beautiful backflip, but it looked like it still might avoid going into the goal if it were not for the intervention of Tater Gang. And just like that, Empyre Subzero have brought this game back in their favor. The defense not holding up for Coastal Esports, although it has been some well-worked plays, to be fair to Subzero. It's not like these goals were absolutely handed to them. They were well-worked. But some better Coastal defending certainly could have made them less likely to happen. Tater with the pop-up. Drifty. Awkward situation. Toasted looked for the bump, but Tater's shot was not on target. Toasted across the face of the net, but Tater decided that it wasn't a risk they were willing to take. They'll instead pass it back inside. Toasted got the last touch, but it's Drifty who picks up the ball. A cut inside. Knows that Itsuki was on the inside on the rotation out, or on the rotation back. It takes a double commit to get this ball away. To Toasted. Couldn't quite get another opportunity towards the net, but they still have possession around midfield. Drifty gets all the way to the ball, and it turns away, and it's going to be a miss for Tater Gang. I was almost certain that that was going to fall into the net, but it looks like it went just a little bit wide. There's a little bit too much on that flick, is all that I know for certain. I'm still not quite sure how that didn't go in, but nevertheless, Empyre Subzero still has a 1-goal lead. Almost extended it to 2. That is certainly some good news for Coastal Esports, as their job is a lot less difficult. Not a convincing touch away from Drifty. They're going to send it inside after recovering. Itsuki flies in, not any ability to make a play on the ball. The defense has been so solid for Empyre Subzero, and they have taken complete advantage of the clear-cut opportunities that they've got. You're gonna have to hold down the fort for another minute or so. Tater comes in with a very good clearance, and they're gonna continue to pressure Itsuki. The 50 is won by the orange player, and they're gonna continue with this ball in the blue half. Toasted pops it up into a dangerous position. Drifty can only put it into the close corner. As it stands, we will have a sweep in favor of Empyre Subzero. It could be the first of 2 Empyre teams to win on stream this week. We were originally supposed to have 4, with one of the matches being a Empyre versus Empyre matchup. but unfortunately that match had to be rescheduled. So we'll only see 2 Empyre teams this week as it stands. And Tater Gang, if they can hold on, or Tater Gang and Tutos, if they can hold on for another 10 seconds and deny Itsuki and CD in a last-ditch 0-second goal, then they will be the first Empyre team to take a win this week. And Toasted makes a brilliant clearance, sort of on the ground pinch. And Empyre Subzero takes a sweep over Coastal Esports. It was close from Coastal. We did not have any blowouts this match. All those games settled by a 1-goal difference, if I'm not mistaken. So Coastal just did not have enough in the tank to be able to outplay Empyre in any of these individual games. But Tater and Toasted did very well to create the plays that pushed them over the line against Coastal. I think on another day, the series could have gone slightly different, if at least to not be a sweep. But nevertheless, that is the result. Empyre Subzero will move to 2-0, Coastal Esports to 1-1 after the end of week 2 of the IGL Summer 2021 circuit. Thanks to Toasty for the follow. GG's, and you're very welcome, Tater, for the cast. I know we had tried to get you in last season, I believe it was, but bit of a scheduling issue came up and weren't able to make it happen. But I'm glad I was able to get you all in this time around. And GG's Le Shrike. I don't know if I pronounced that right. But that is going to be all from me. GG's again to Coastal and to Empyre for the match. I'm glad I was able to get you in. Oh my goodness, my hair is a mess. There we go. Pat that down in the back. Not that it matters, I'm going to be going off camera here soon. Yeah, me and you have actually played against each other in comp. We have! At least once, maybe twice. I do remember that. I definitely remember that. Yeah, maybe we'll run into each other again soon. I'm still C3 at the moment. I think we saw each other in C3. You're welcome, Itsuki. Always glad to have you back to the stream. You're one of the people with the most appearances on the stream, if not the most. Close second might be some of the people from the Mad Titans organization. Casted for both or 2 of their current teams a handful of times in the past. But let's take a look at who from IGL is live. I know roughly this time is a good time for a lot of teams to play their matches. Let's see, IGL TV. Maybe we can find somebody that I don't normally get a chance to raid. Pyro, Trixie, Whoops. I raided them last night. Jonas, raided them earlier. Epic, Posca, Hybrid. Oh, there's a couple people. I don't think I've raided Posca. Let's go see if their match is still live. I'm not even sure that I'm following Posca, actually. And, oh, okay, load. So they got at least 2 matches. They might be on their second one already. All right, we'll wait for the ad to make sure that the match is still going on. Let's see what's listening.
Oh, hopefully that little latency variation goes away, stays away.
I think they're casting a 1v1, and
As
it
long
looks
as
like it's
just
still
me,
going
we'll be
on.
okay.
So
As long as the players don't have any, then
yeah, we'll go raid
we'll be
Posca.
good
I don't
to
think
go.
I've had a chance
And
to
we're good to go. So
raid them before.
just waiting on the guys, just waiting on the players to show up. They of course have the.
But thanks everybody for showing up. Glad I was able to get this match in.
Maybe they're simply
So
finishing the
GG's
race
to
match,
Coastal
a warm-up
Esports
match, a scrim, fixing
and to
comms,
Empyre
making sure
Subzero.
they're ready to go.
Hopefully I can have you guys
Maybe they have to
back
use
again,
the
sure, and I'm
little
sure
boys or girls
Itsuki,
room.
I'll have you again at some point. Seems almost certain at this point. So yeah, GG's all, and you all have a fantastic rest of the night.
Oh, while we're waiting, I should get the prediction. I always forget. Or I almost forget. And in the last one, oh, I forgot even to choose it. I hope you're still around. Winner Chicken Dinner was able to take the first series. We're going to start a quick new prediction here before I forget. Hey, Wash, what's up, man? Thank you for the raid, and thank you, everybody, for coming over with A-Wash. Thanks, dude, for stopping by. Thanks for the follow. Thanks for bringing along your homies. All right, who's going to win? Can't clutch this. And 7-1 gaming. We're going to leave this up for a few more minutes here.